I just picked up the coolest laser engraver on the market today. This is the Monport GI30 metal laser engraver. Metal laser engraver? Why would I need that? Good point. As you guys know, this is a woodworking shop. So it's time for a road trip. I'm packing this thing up and taking it to a good friend of mine over at Riverside Machine. And there we're gonna really be able to see what this thing can do. All right, so I brought my laser over to Riverside Machining. This is an actual professional CNC shop. It's not like mine. But they got plenty of metal here, so we're gonna definitely test out this laser. We got a lot of cool stuff that we're gonna try out. And I'm here with the owner, and we actually got this thing set up now. Yeah, pretty easy setup. This thing came with a bunch of cool different items. But what I'm really excited about is this really cool machining stuff. He makes a lot of different cool parts here. We can use this machine to probably put part numbers or engrave some really cool images on his parts that he makes here. But we're in the testing stage, so we got this thing finally set up. We got EasyCAD 2 all programmed. So yeah, let's focus it in and do our test. So like I said, professional machining shop. If you guys are interested or want anything machined, go ahead and send me an email and I can forward it to Derek.
Always looking for work.
And maybe we can get you guys set up. But he's helping me set up the EasyCAD for this machine. We're just about to do our test sample here, but we're missing the beer fridge. We don't have a beer fridge in here. Yeah.
It's kind of a professional shop, Tyler.
Yeah. Fair enough. Not my place. But yeah, we're gonna run a test here. I don't know how to do it, so I'll explain that later. Okay, so we want to test it out.
Probably that button there.
Hit mark?
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That just happened.
We just marked the bench.
Definitely. That sucks. Let's not do that again.
So as expected,
we kind of marked the bench. Right there.
There's definitely a learning curve. We marked the bench a little bit. So on EasyCAD, when you click mark, it doesn't frame it out for you. It'll actually laser burn it.
Right into your table.
So this is officially the Drunk Carpenter's laser.
You guys are idiots.
Fun. All right, now that we got a piece of metal underneath, I'm turning the frequency way up.
Try 80. Give her a fly.
Oh shit!
Look at that.
We got something! So what we're doing here, we're just using EasyCAD, and this machine is way crazier than a diode. So the diode, when you're trying to figure stuff out, you have the speed of your laser and how strong it's going. This thing has the speed of your laser, the power, the frequency, the Q pulse. So it's a pretty crazy machine, and there's going to be a lot of figuring out.
This is plenty complicated.
The diode laser I have moves maybe at a maximum of 300 millimeters a minute, and this thing does supposedly up to 10,000, which just marking that out was insanely fast. I mean, we're going to be able to do some cool things with this. This is going to be cool.
It is going to be fun. You can even actually give it a quick wire brush and it doesn't even come off.
Oh, okay. So this thing, I don't know what setting we had it at, but it'll actually etch into the metal. You spelled that right?
I don't know, probably not.
All right. But yeah, it's actually etching into the metal where, yeah, supposedly you can remove rust and make coins and do some pretty crazy stuff with this. So all I'm gonna do is try and copy other people.
There you go.
You know, that's plagiarism.
What settings is this guy doing? So you want to do the mirror finish?
I don't know, I think it'd be cool.
All right, so let's copy this dude. All right, get to your settings, man, so we can copy power at 50. The line interval, what does that mean? Line interval is at 0.0254. That's barely anything.
Where's your line interval?
I don't know.
Is that this?
So he's got, well, let's skip that. The Q pulse is at 200. Same. Crosshatch is at 45 degrees.
Where is crosshatch?
I hate this program. I don't know how to fill in the box. How do you make it so it's not a line and it fills it?
I could try.
You're the
machinist, not the laserist.
So at this point, you probably heard me complain about EasyCAD 2 a little bit. So I don't know if they made EasyCAD 2 in like the 70s or something, but they have done no updates to it. So pretty cool that it's a free program. You can test out your machine with it, but I've been using Lightburn with my diode. Use Lightburn. Holy shit, you're actually figuring it out.
It's not that hard.
I am trying to.
So no beer in here, huh?
I can go get some.
What do you do all day? Work?
Yeah, actually I do.
No.
316 stainless test.
Okay, so the hatching is what fills it in. I don't know why I'm like scared.
Just hit it once, see what happens.
All right.
Oh, how about that? Hey, how about that?
That's freaking cool.
We made a shiny.
We did something.
We made a shiny.
You might have to redo that so you can actually see, but.
Dude, I think that calls for a beer.
Beer?
Yeah.
Beer?
Hell yeah, beer.
Give me a beer. Give me a beer.
316 stainless. Engraving it. Finished.
Oh, I gotta look up that dude again and
Yeah.
figure out his settings.
I'll try to hide that hatch and then,
Yeah, then we'll reshoot the video
yeah.
like we're professionals.
I'm also gonna go get beer though.
I ain't gonna complain with that. Okay, so the name of the game right now is to honestly just find stuff online and copy it. I got no shame in that. I do just gotta say that it is super nice with these fiber lasers. It actually will sit here and mark it out for you. That way you know exactly where you're gonna do your engraving. Diodes can't do that, and it is super helpful.
You do it?
Ooh, I think we're getting closer. That's not stainless steel though, right?
No.
That's aluminum.
No, this is 1018. I'll make a shiny surface.
I wonder if-
we'll put the magic eraser on.
So in the machinist world, this is the magic eraser.
Yeah, I'll just come down and touch the material. Take about 10 thou off the face. So this is stainless steel. It's a lot harder than like that 1018 we were facing before, so you gotta go a lot slower on it. There, now all the fun marks we were making before are gone.
Magic, 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 magic.
And I think before you hatch, you have to do all these settings first. Otherwise, it doesn't let you
Really?
go to that.
Workspace. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. So you have to delete this whole hatch out of here.
Oh, I feel bad for people who don't get to drink this.
Dude, right? My professional shop turned unprofessional really quick with you here.
All right. So he had it at speed of 1,000. What, his frequency's at 200?
We're way low.
Yeah, we were way low. Unless just for color it needs to have.
A higher frequency?
Yeah. Shit, I don't know what these numbers are though. One's gotta be the Q pulse. Damn it, back to that guy's video. Oh, that's the power.
Do take a long time to make, but it's an
And the Q pulse. Okay. And then the Q pulse is at 2. Yeah, no shit, we have it at 200. Okay, let's try it.
Yeah. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Here, go back again. Put that little red thing on. You're still out of square.
You unplugged it.
I did?
Seriously?
It's back on. We're
right.
alive.
And go.
Don't do that. That would hurt.
Click go.
Sure, let's see what it does. Damn.
It didn't do
That
anything.
didn't do shit.
Oh.
That was like the first time that we did something and it was, you hit see. Oh, did you unplug it?
I accidentally hit the power button instead of down.
Oh. And you're yelling at me for unplugging it.
That guy is a liar.
That guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
I've also recorded in my journal book what I kept as
My journal.
That's
That's me. This guy's super helpful. I shouldn't be doing that. Well, let's try a jet black.
Yeah, let's start with an easy one first.
So this one's at 50, power at 35. That's so weak. All right, testing. This is jet black. It looks black.
Oh, that's cool.
Just gotta go really slow to have it.
Yep.
Love the smell of burning metal in the morning.
Look at
It's
that.
pretty dark.
Yeah, that is actually, yeah, that's,
Oh, it feels so weird.
Weird.
Well, it's not black, but it's
definitely dark.
it like feels like it's felt.
It feels raised too, doesn't it? It feels like it's almost like
Yeah, it's like
not even indented or cut in. Or is it turning like red? No, that's black.
So this is the power is a lot higher, and it's turning it more black. I guess that makes sense. So we're getting better. We got a gray and now mean, pretty damn close to black. And it doesn't come off on a pretty big chunk of stainless.
So I bet you if you turn that Q pulse up, you'll get closer to a red.
That's why, like, you know, almost like right down.
Yeah, right? That's why we got the video.
I mean, that dude has it right. We need to have a journal.
And you made just fun of him for his journal.
You hypocrite.
So on the test cards, we got like almost a white, kind of shiny in here. Supposedly these cards are stainless steel, but this is an actual stainless steel. And then this is the same color as we got supposedly on this. So quite a bit of difference. So this is definitely showing that the type of material definitely matters, but kind of a cool find. We can turn stainless steel into gold. Kind of cool.
That's very cool. Very cool. Now I want to run the same settings on something that I know is aluminum because I have a sneaking suspicion that these are aluminum. So I want to go to the extreme the other direction. Let's try Q Pulse 1000.
All right. Fucking glasses on. There's actually a nice cloth that comes with it.
A little microfiber cloth. Let's mark it. Nothing. Not much of a difference. It's a little bit of a pigment difference. It's more silvery though, right?
It's more. We're making silver instead of gold now.
Yeah.
Oh, everything's just green now. I mean, I really like how like smooth it is. It's not roughing up the surface at all. It's completely smooth. Meanwhile, that jet black stuff we were doing, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's like you're touching like a pool table.
Exactly.
Like that felt.
Yep.
But I do know this thing, it will like laser engrave into slate, and you can like burn off the slate to where it's like textured. So I don't know if that's what we're doing with the steel, but it is really cool down here how, I mean, if you're closing your eyes, you can't even feel that there's anything on there.
Right.
And we didn't really change too much, just pretty much the Q pulse. And
yeah, it was a Q pulse and the height of the focus is
and you can see on these 5 down here, I mean, you get quite a bit of a difference just by barely changing any settings at all, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. By changing just one setting a little bit, you get a totally different thing. I mean, it makes it so that you can do everything.
Right, yeah.
But it also makes it a little hard to dial anything in.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so we've been here all day just testing this thing out. As you can see all the different tests that we've done.
Tons of beers that we drank.
So you can see besides this one, we haven't made too much progress, to be honest. I don't know what the reason is on that.
It's probably because I suck.
Yep, that's why. No other reason. But I mean, we're just cracking the surface on this machine. Yeah, we were just screwing around with it for just a couple hours and we made all those cool different designs.
I think ultimately you look at this, something like this, it takes a lot more time than, you know, one day screwing around with it than get the results that you're looking for. You're going to have to mess around with it. You know, looking at the cam software, that there's so many different settings and stuff that you're going to have to mess around with to actually get the results that you're looking for. If you're looking to do different colors, or there's a bunch of different settings you have to mess around with to get that.
Very well said. But yeah, we're just hitting the surface on this thing. We're gonna screw around with this a lot more. We're gonna get some really cool designs, different things on here. We're gonna try and mess around with colors, figure out where that's at. Yeah, and for a metalworking shop, I mean, something like this, metal laser, I mean, possibilities are kind of endless with this thing.
Parts like this or something that you have to engrave part numbers on, and you don't want to waste machine time doing something. You just take it over, you throw it on this thing, engrave a part number onto it, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Just like that, your machines are still up and running and everything, and you're not wasting time engraving part numbers on stuff, so.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, so it's been a couple hours. We've been testing out quite a few different things, and if you look over here, we got blue. Definitely not perfect yet, but we're definitely dialing it in. So far we marked on stainless steel, aluminum, steel, diode. Oh yeah, and we got some hard plastic here, and we just did a little test square here, but it did it insanely fast and looks really good. So yeah, out of all of our tests, the machine's been doing really good. And yeah, I'm super happy with it. There's a bunch of cool items that we're gonna end up making with this. A little sneak peek. So So yeah, Monport Fiber Laser, definitely check these guys out. They got a bunch of cool machines, not only just fiber lasers. And make sure you stay tuned and see what else we can make with this pretty sweet machine.